young man is having quite a night, and Greg Triplett is too. That's simply a slant. Corley caught it on a 10. He carried one person with him to the 5, and then he just took the football across the goal line.
He will not be denied. Great effort by Corley and a good pass by Triplett right on the money.
It is 20-0. Greg Triplett to attempt his third extra point. It's up there. It's long. He missed it to the left. No good. There's timeout on the field. The score, 11-20. Lincoln County 0.
Opportunity to thank the following merchants for their support of the video portion of tonight's broadcast: Beard Construction Incorporated, Claiborne's Bakery, David Harvey Auto Sales, Designers Printing Company, Dick's Food Mart, Edco TV, James Barbecue Restaurant, K&M Cabinet Company, Lebanon Cablevision, the Permapipe Division of Midwestco, Sovereign Bank, TRW Ross Gear Division, the Video Movie Center, and Winfrey's Roan Jewelry.
5, and he's knocked down hard on the 25. And he was hit by Tommy number 82. Is that Drake? Check it.
That's Drake, and also in there, Mo Thompson. Thompson on the tackle along with Michael Drake. Sophomore Thompson running downfield, and Drake, a junior, getting down in a hurry on quick coverage.
20-0. 2:56 to go and a half. Matt West comes wide to the right with a flanker with him. Take it back to pass, looking slant over the middle, intercepted. No, it's caught by Lincoln County. We had it intercepted. Zach was fixing to intercept and go with it. It ricocheted out of his hands into Lincoln County's hands, right to number 7, Brad Gentry, and he caught it for about a 7 or 8 yard pickup.
Zach Manier gambling on the interception. It glanced off his hands, and as Bruce said, a ricochet shot, the completion to Gentry.
They take it and run a trap to their fullback, and he got a first down. I think their first of the night, if he did get it. And Terry, is that their first down as he gets to the 37?
First down of the night for Lincoln County. Lebanon with 9 first downs.
It's 20-0. Lebanon leading. Corley's caught a touchdown pass. Gardner's caught a touchdown pass, and Crutchfield has scored. Back to pass, long pass out here, and Tracy Corley would love for that one to have been in bounds where he could have intercepted it. It goes incomplete. He was trying to hit Matt West down here on the 45. Corley had it well covered.
West is a receiver who had a couple of big catches for them last year against us. West, the senior flanker, not a big kid, coming down the sideline on the pattern they call the rail, running him right down the sideline.
Back to pass over the middle, man wide open up on the 50 to the 45 and knocked down by Corley and our linebacker Ogles, I believe. We're in a kind of a prevent, I believe. We got 4 defensive backs, and our linebackers are lined up deep, and they got their second first down as he hit a slanting number 7, Gentry, I believe. Yes, down on the 45, 1st and 10. We're late in a half, 1:43 and the clock running. Lincoln County down 20 points. Back to pass, looking. Here comes a little rush. They got a man over the middle, and he dropped it on the 31. He was trying to come back to it to pass a little bit behind him. We had a slight rush from Tim Hicks, incomplete, 2nd and 10.
Lebanon has gone to that prevent, the nickel defense, where they get the extra defensive back in the football game, setting that secondary. DeMond Stone at the free, Zach Manier and Corley at the corners, and Bentley and Allison up close.
Sweet left, no part by our ends. We'll hit him, he'll lose 4. They tried to run a sweep over there, Carlos Kendall. Then here came Tim Hicks and Donnie Self, and then Zach Manier. 4-yard loss, timeout, Lincoln County. Let's take a 30-second break. We'll be back. Lebanon leads 20-0.
20-0 over to Lincoln County. The Falcons have the football, 3rd down and long.
3rd down, and we'll call it 15 as they spot that thing closer to the 50. 124. Back to pass, fake inside. Here comes a little rush over the middle, caught by Matt West on the 45, and he got to the 44, and they hurry into the huddle. It's well short of a first down. Did Lincoln County call time? Yes, they did. Let's keep it here, Tommy, this time with 1:12 to go in the half. Lebanon leading 20-0. Terry, I know we've got a touchdown out of Joe Gardner. Who's the other 2 from?
Bruce, tonight we got one out of Joe Gardner's. Greg Triplett hit him from 10 yards away with one of his 2 touchdown passes in the first half. Montoya Crutchfield rushed over from the 3-yard line with his initial touchdown of the season. The other touchdown, Greg Triplett to Tracy Corley, 20 yards. Lebanon leads 20-0.
And Terry, Triplett's got some good numbers throwing the football.
Quickly, Tommy, Triplett 6 of 8 tonight for 104 yards and 2 touchdowns.
Lincoln County, 4th down and 8. They're on our 43, out of the huddle and back to pass. They're looking. They got a man down over the middle, and he overshot him. He had him open down on the 30, but he really overshot him. He was pretty much open. He was cutting in behind the linebackers, and the quarterback had to throw it a little high to get over the linebackers, and it went over all the linebackers and our defensive backs, too. It'll be Lebanon's football.
What I liked about that one, Bruce, is that Zach Manier in coverage didn't worry about the football. He went right for the receiver, Jerry Gregory, and didn't pay any attention to going for that football. He went straight to the receiver. Was going to make him pay if he was able to come up with a catch.
Let's see if Lebanon tries to put this thing in score here now. They're on Lincoln County's 43 with 1:06 to play. We fake inside. We're going for the bomb. Long pass to Stone. Overshot him. Well, if you're going to overshoot him, that's the best place. Way over him. And they had that well covered. Lincoln County had a free safety plan right straight in the middle. If we tried to run a post pattern to the Stone and Triplett through that football some close to 50 yards.
Well, and that's, as you say, that's not a bad play for Lebanon. Throw it where nobody except Damon can go get it. And with his size, about 6'3", if he doesn't have a chance to catch that football, odds are nobody's going to get it.
So the wind is behind our back, so we're not going to set on this football. There's exactly 60 seconds to play in the half, 20-0. Triplett calling signals, looks at a 50 defense. We run a sweep, we cut it in. We got a little daylight. We cut it to the 40. We get to the 50 and go to their 48. We got about 7 or 8 out of that thing as there was a little seam in there. We've got to hurry out of here now and get up to the line of scrimmage. We've got 2 timeouts, I think. We're getting the play in. It's 3rd down and 2. Here comes Joe Gardner. The clock is down to 37 seconds. Triplett will call it in the huddle. The ball is sitting just inside of the 50 on the, well, it's inside of the 49, close to the 48. 28 seconds, 27, and the clock running. 3rd down and 2. Long count. Take it, run a trap inside. Joe Gardner, 35, 40, down to the 30, to the 25-yard line. Joe Gardner again on that slant. He goes all the way from his 48 and carries that football all the way to Lincoln County's 25. That's a pickup of 23, right, Terry?
You're exactly right, Bruce. Tonight, Gardner's run that play for 21, 13, and 23 yards.
And there's timeout on the field. Let's take a 30-second break, and we'll hurry back. There's only 13 seconds and a half. 30-second break. I don't know what the other 3 were. 20-0. Slot right. Lebanon trying to put their 4th touchdown here with 13 seconds. Back to pass. Looking, long one to Corley in the end zone. He caught it, and then he dropped it, I think Corley might have pushed off. We got to check this. We may have offensive pass interference.
I think you're right, Bruce. The official trailing the play right on top of it. Tracy did look like he gave that defensive back a little shove as he went up. And that's going to be against the Blue Devils unless I badly miss it. Yep.
I think that was a pretty good call that time. Tracy Corley was pushing off. He caught that football, and when he hit the ground, he dropped it on the 1, and it went out of bounds.
It's good to see Randy Venata here with us tonight, up out of his sick bed.
Yeah.
Randy hadn't been well. Of course, some folks would say Randy hasn't been well for a long time. He's back manning his post tonight, checking the reserve seats.
Tommy, that was a loss of down 2, I believe. Yes, it was. Loss of down. Offensive pass interference carries it all the way back to the 40-yard line with only 7 seconds to play as Lebanon was going for the home run to Corley. 7 seconds. Let's see what they do this time. Triplett's a quarterback. He takes it. He's back to pass. He's getting a good rush. Throws it out in the flat. Caught by Manier. Manier cuts it down the sideline. 30, 25, 20. Did he get out of bounds? The clock says no time. I think that's the last play of the half. It will end as Zach went down to the 18-yard line and got knocked out of bounds. And the first half ends with a score. Lebanon 20, Lincoln County 0. Let's take 2 minutes, and we'll come back in 2 minutes.
Lebanon High cheerleader sponsor Sonia Mack, and Ms. Mack, the girls stay busy all summer getting ready for football.
Yes, sir. They have fundraisers. They wash cars. They did a cheerleading clinic this summer for some of the younger girls. We go to camp. We went to Tennessee Tech for a UCA camp. They work on new cheers there, learn some of the other local schools' cheers. It's been a good experience for them this summer.
Now, when you talk about fundraising, I imagine that the girls have to come up with a lot of their own uniform money and travel expense and that sort of thing, right?
Oh, yes. They raise the money for the transportation to camp. They're selling pins right now to help pay for their uniforms. The parents have been real good about chipping in, running things during the summer, helping the girls pay for their shoes, their socks, all this extra stuff that you don't really think about when you talk about cheerleaders.
How many girls do you have involved with the cheerleading program?
We have 10 full-time cheerleaders and 2 alternates on the football squad.
And the cheerleaders, I understand, they have to keep their academics up just like a football player would to keep their eligibility.
Oh, yes. The way it works right now, I believe, is that if they get an F during 6 weeks, they have a chance to pull it up the next 6 weeks. If it happens again, they're off the squad for the rest of the year.
Are there competitions that the cheerleaders take part in?
Yes, I don't know a lot about it myself. We didn't do it last year. I think they're looking into a clinic bowl competition this year. Some of the girls know more about it than I do right now.
Okay, you've done a great job with these girls, and they've done a good job helping support the football program. Continued success to you and the girls.
Thank you very much. They're very proud of what they've done, and we really want the boys to do well this year.
Thank you. That's it for the toss.